Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. Just pull my socks up. I always feel comfortable with my socks all scrunched. How are you doing? A strange guy. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me today. Today's subject is one of real torture to a lot of people who walk the path of awakening, spirituality, and just, seeing things differently than other people. And it's interesting because part of my spiritual journey was the battle between pleasing and walking away from the pack. A bit like, walking away from family. And it really was challenging. And I'm going to try and help you here with something that really made a difference in my life. And it really, really worked. That's why the combination is incredible. So this is about two particular crystals that were part of my life for a decade and a half and were really my go-to crystals that helped me through this period until I realized, whoa, there came a moment of enlightenment, of a real self-realization, I guess the word you would use. But anyway, let me explain. I was a normal, average, crazy, runabout guy who had many businesses at one time. And I moved to a mountain and left what would be deemed as a normal life behind. I ended up, out of synchronicity, bumping into different people who were, without me even realizing, pulling me or drawing me on a path of spirituality. And spirituality is about awakening to the opposite of what I did do, which was eating, drinking, sleeping and working, generally chatting with everybody and having a normal conversation. This was different. These conversations and this realization was completely different from what I was aware of. So unbeknown, organically, I was driven or gently nudged onto a path of awakening my healer, awakening my intuition without even realizing, knowing that it was always there, but rejecting it or choosing not to see it and just getting on with life. So now I'm confronted by my demons, because that's what happens, by outside forces, which are family members and friends who perceive you as crazy and nuts and actually walk away from you and attack you and blaspheme, call you all sorts and horrible things, okay? So you are probably aware of that kind of attack, whether it's behind your back or whether it's confrontation to your face, or the other one, which is a very clever manipulation, which is, I think there's something wrong with you, I hope you're okay, I'm very worried about you. These are all brilliant reverse psychology tactics, because they want you back, they want you to stay where you were before to make them feel comfortable, not really upset. If they really loved you and cared for you, they'd embrace what you do, but that's another subject. Let me have a coffee. I had one all day. Oh no, I did. I had one this morning. You cheeky chappy, Mark. Don't say you didn't have one when you did. So, I'm going to introduce you to two amazing crystals that helped me along that journey of the pain and suffering and the attacks from family and friends and strangers when I was walking a path of enlightenment and a butterfly. There you go. Must be a good subject. Okay, so I'm going to take them off and show you them now. So welcome to the world of Cavansite and Moldavite. This was my ammunition. This was my armor whenever I was attacked. And the reason why is this. As you are walking your spiritual path, you are so excited about the things that happen to you, right? You understand what I mean? And to anybody else that think you're crazy, but you know inside and out, visually and internally what's going on. You can start to see now. Others have no idea. They think you're going crazy. That's why a lot of the times in the past centuries, people were locked up for this. So sometimes there's words that people use calling the awakening of the Kundalini, ooh, be careful, and all of those things, right? All these scary things, that the awakening of the third eye, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Forget all them words. It means that you're becoming more heightened in your awareness of things that are happening. So you're hearing more, you're feeling more, you're smelling more, you're sensing more, you're understanding more, you're digesting more. You are becoming more of an open vessel. You are like, I'm opening, what's going on? And sometimes it can be a little bit scary. Sometimes things can happen and like, whoa, but that's all part of the amazing journey. So Moldavite is the crystal to awaken, to help you become more of an antenna for the energy that is extraterrestrial, which is basically another energy around us. The energy of psychic, the energy of mediumship, clairvoyancy, intuition. These are all words, but basically it's an energy that you're feeling that you never felt before, because you weren't introduced to it. But when you wear Moldavite, it helps you attune, because you become more of an antenna. That's how I can describe it. So you are downloading more because you're opening up, because Moldavite opens you up. Now, as this is happening, you have to deal with that, right? You have to try and process this. But all of a sudden now, the darkness interferes with family and friends. So what happens is, and it does happen because there's always light and dark, yin and yang, all of a sudden you create an energy that starts to become very, let's say, offensive or very worrying to the darkness. So the darkness then enters into people and tries to stop you. That always happens. When you're about to do something really special and you shine a light, the darkness takes notice and tries to stop that. So you're going to get attacked by people, you're going to get mocked, belittled, and all of those things through weakness of others, okay? Weakness meaning they have no understanding. If they don't understand it, they fear it. If they fear it, they're going to attack, or they're going to really have a go in whatever way they can, whether it's psychologically, whatever. They're going to try and stop you because they fear what they don't know. So you've become stronger because you are not fearing what you don't know. You're embracing it and you're trying to digest it. You're trying to process it. And along that journey, people are going to attack you. And it's not their fault. It really isn't. So what do you do to counteract that? Well, you wear this crystal. This crystal is called Cavansite. When you wear Cavansite and Moldavite together, the Cavansite is a compensator for negative energy and people who try to cause abuse or attack or belittle. And what Cavansite does, it's a really interesting stone. It sends a wave into your body that releases the energy of attack. So the only way I could describe it in a way that you would understand is it is the crystal of forgiveness, right? But it's not just forgiveness. Don't just think, oh, what does it mean, forgiveness? No. This is really special. This is really deep. Because if you are clearing away what you believed in your life was important, which is family and friends and strangers attacking you, and you believe that's important, and you put emphasis into that, and you try and understand it and run away from them attacking you, if you forgive them, because you know, I forgive them, Lord, they know not what they do. If you believe there was a man on a cross saying it to all these people who were killing him, well, it's the same energy. It comes across as this beautiful wave of, you know what, that's not going to affect me. You know what, brother, sister, mum, dad, uncle, friend, best friend, it's okay, because I forgive you, because it's not your fault. What's happening is you are weak without realizing, hey, we all get weak, we all get frightened, we all want what we want, we all don't want people to run away and disappear, we all like people to be in our little circle, and where you going, don't go, if you're going to go, I'm going to hate you and I'm going to scream and shout at you. You know, it's okay, it's all right, guys. I'm wearing a crystal that is helping me attune to a new vibration, and I am not going to lower myself down into what they're saying, thinking and feeling, because I know deep down that it's not their fault, because for whatever reason they have in their life to attack you, it isn't because of love. Because if they loved you and really, really cared for you, they would come to you and embrace whatever you're doing with love and protection. So they would say, whatever you're going through, I'm here. I'll hold your hand and I'm interested. Okay? I might not agree with you and I don't know what's going on, but you know what? I embrace you because I love you. I respect you. And whatever you're going through, it's your journey. That's how it should be. And trust me, there is a lot of people out there who will do that. But we tend to put emphasis on people who attack us rather than people who would encourage us, right? That's how it is. That's how we are. We're programmed to go, I'm terrible. Okay, Mark. This was my first teacher at hairdressing, where she was my boss. She said, Mark, trouble with you is that you can cut 50 people's hair in a week and they can walk out, jump out of that seat feeling amazing. But if one person is upset, you just disregard and not even think about those 50. Do you think there's something wrong there? And I'd say, yeah, you're right. You're right. I choose to get upset over one person, but then the 50 people who were equally as important, I disregarded. Same. But this crystal helps you heal from that and let it go instantly. It really works. It's the crystal of forgiveness. So the combination for me of two crystals that help me on my journey to realize and to awaken and to protect and strengthen, which this crystal does, together these two work amazing. They help you walk a journey of enlightenment and keep on your path and keep downloading this information and this spiritual awareness, which is the Moldavite, and the Cavansite keeps you balanced of negative energy, clearing that away, and attack from negative people and negative forces that can surround you at any given moment. So the combination of these two crystals, if you are walking a path of awakening, enlightenment, spirituality, psychic, mediumship, clairvoyant, healing, Reiki, pure energy healing, pranic, all of those things, yoga, anything different, mantras, singing bowls, if you are walking a path of spiritual awareness and awakening and experience, then these two crystals, beyond any doubt, in my humble opinion, on my journey, if anybody said, how did you cope with everything that you went through, whether it was the excitement, whether it was the attack, whether it was whatever you were learning, how did you cope with it? And what did you use as tools? I always said I went to two crystals and they were my go-to crystals from that point till when I got over the attack and the people who mocked me. And by the way, after all of that attack, 99% of those people are now doing what I do, in the sense of enjoying, loving and feeling that energy and actually trying to participate in that very energy of spirituality. So sometimes you have to be the punch bag. Sometimes you have to be the first one to put your foot in the water to see if it's actually water or acid, Yeah, it's a big step. You're doing great. You are the powerhouse. You are the black sheep. You are the one to take that step and believe in that and know it's real. And that's beautiful, and people respect that in the end. It might take years, it might take months. It took me, sometimes it took me 12 years for people to really grasp what I was doing, but that's not my issue. Did I do it for them? Not at all. They couldn't give a damn what they thought, and still don't. If you like it and you do it, brilliant, good for you. But I don't care. Oh, does it make me feel better? No, it doesn't make me feel better because I know it's real. Why does it make me feel better? You don't have to join what I'm doing. It's your personal journey. If you want to go down a different path, that's your journey. Couldn't care less. If I did care less, then would I really be walking the path of spirituality if all I want is people to go into my gang, my tribe, No, it's not important. It's not important. What's important is what I feel on the journey of this experience and this enlightenment. And these two crystals worked really, really damn well. Absolutely 100%. So the combination of these two crystals are ultimately amazing. The Moldavite helps you attune, helps you download, and helps you along the path of psychic awareness and spirituality. It gives you new downloads every day. It blows you away. It clears negative energy from your third eye, from wherever in your body, and it strengthens your ability to attune. And this crystal helps you in the protection of other people who may think you're gone crazy. I hope I'm making sense of this. These two combinations keep you balanced when you are walking the path of psychic work. Absolutely. So this combination to me is ultimately the most powerful combination if you are wanting to connect, to become more deeper in your understanding of spirituality, if you want to attune to spirit or extraterrestrial energy in the sense of the new energy that's around you and the feelings and the experience and the eye-opening moments where you're just blown away by synchronicities and what spirit and all of this amazing energy gives us, the miracles that they give us every day. When you wear these two crystals, you will be protected and you will continue strengthening and becoming the most powerful healer, psychic, awareness guru that you can imagine. These two are my go-to crystals. I say this out of experience, and I would say that these were my best friends for a minimum of 2 years. And people would always say, "Oh, what have you got on?" And I say, "Cavansite, Moldavite, great combination." And people that I know who went through those painful situations wore these and said it makes a massive impact and difference. So I know it works. It's a great combination. I very rarely talk about it unless people are really in a bad place. And there's been a few people at the moment who are going through tremendous attack from others who are telling them to become part of the system, programmed by MSM, programmed by what they were taught as children. You see, when you step away from all of that, you will find that you are attacked. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It will happen. And it's not their fault. By wearing these two crystals, I promise you, it will make a massive difference. Massive. And you will still take the next step forward and next step and next step until you are flowing and people accept what you do and actually then start to say, "Wow, you're doing great work. Wow, I'm really impressed by. I can't believe. I want to learn. I want to be part of. Wow!" And then you break that mold of the fear and the worry that you've always held on to. That we listen to the wrong message. We embrace the wrong and negative energy that we should be embracing the opposite, which is love, truth, understanding, spirituality, love, and love, rather than fear, attack, negativity, belittling, mocking, judging, all of those we've no time for now. We absolutely have no time for that. We have an important job to do. We have an important path to walk. Our path, our life, our new moment right now is about focus. Focus on the real truth, downloads, psychic awareness, meditation, understanding the gentle and the little tiny messages that we feel and hear that come into us, that create things that we need to make the change in the world instead of living in the fear out there. So I'll just leave you one more time. Moldavite, Cavansite, the most perfect combination for attunement, psychic work, spiritual work, and walking a path free from feeling the pain and the suffering of people who attack us. Great combination. I hope you love it too. Thank you for going to markbajerski.com and buying your authentic Moldavites and Cavansites that I've hunted and searched for, getting the most beautiful pieces and working on them in a pure energy healing way. And I hope you love them as much as I loved working with them. Have a great day from my heart to yours. Take care, and don't let the buggers grind you down. You're too powerful. Remember, if anybody attacks, it is the Sherlock Holmes Moriarty energy. Always with good, you'll always get a bad, always trying to attack, and that's a positive thing. Shows how powerful you are. So the more challenging your adversary, is that the word? It shows how powerful you truly are. Really does. The dark always takes notice when you are about to make an amazing impact on this world, and you are making that impact. And remember, this is you, that's them. No one has the power over you unless you let them.